Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal video today. We're doing a top 10 of my personal favorite earwax removals. So this is number 5. So what we've got in this ear today is, you can see, so we've got some very hard waxy type material at the entrance here. But as we get a grip on this with the standard size ulnar tube, what you'll start to see is, as we pull away from the sides, we can actually start to see a little bit of dry skin there as well. So we're going to use the Jobson horn now, because that is not really budging with the standard size ulnar tube. So let's pull this forwards. You can see it's quite tough. It's actually breaking away over the top of the skin and wax there. And as we pull this out, you can, did you see that strip of skin come away? So this looks like it may well be a skin issue going on here. So we're just going to pull this down. There we are. We're starting to see a bundle of skin and wax unraveling. You can see it coming. Look at that there. You can see it coming away. See how this is curling off and into the ear canal? So I'm just trying to use the Jobson horn just to get behind the neck section, bring that forwards, which has brought out more skin again. So this is one long skin ribbon at the moment. So I'm just getting a good grip on that section. It's broke away with the crocodile forceps there. Just going to try and lift this neck section with the forceps if we can. Just starting to kind of tease out just a little bit there. Pulling away just ever so slightly. Trying to lift that bit of skin there, like from the bottom, to get a good grip. That's not quite there. So back in now with the Jobson horn. You can still see there's quite a bit left in here. This is more of a kind of a waxy, a wax kind of discharge here, just at the entrance to this part. So what we've got here is almost like a skin ribbon surrounding a wax plug. So I'm just trying to loosen some of this off. We're using the standard size ulnar tube here to try and get a good grip to bring it up off the base of the canal here. Give it a good wiggle, try and get this out of the canal. Now we're just starting to see that entrance, that wax and skin coming towards the entrance there. If we can get a good solid grip here, see how it's unraveled that neck section. Look, the whole thing's starting to unravel. We'll pull that piece. Look at this coming away. Look at that. Long piece of skin still going. I've had to shift position. Let's try and grab it a bit further. If we can try and keep it in one piece, we normally try to. Still going. Still going. There we go. Wow. Very, very long skin ribbon there. Just aiming to grab this neck section. You can see the ripples at the entrance of the canal where the skin tries to get out, but then it kind of concertinas up. So you end up with this kind of rippled effect there at the entrance. Another big plug of skin coming away. You've got to remember that some of these things start off with just one detachment of skin, and what you get then is it all just wraps around itself. And it's trapped. You can see this deeper section of wax here. It's trapped that in there. Trying to get a good grip on this. Sometimes the wax will dry around a piece of skin. That may well have happened here. So we're just trying to... Oh no, there we go. We've unraveled it. It was actually another piece of skin wrapped around it. It's coming away really nicely now. Just pulling forwards. There we go. So that bit's gone. That's loosened the neck section. Let's get a grip on this with the forceps. You can see another bit there just at the top. Oh my goodness, we're still going with this piece of skin. It's pulling apart now, but it's kind of, rather than keeping in one solid piece now, it's pulling in these lots of these little tiny strips. And as we're suctioning now, we're just unraveling it. It's like undoing a knot. You kind of get a grip on a loose end, and then it all starts to kind of pull apart. Unfortunately, you can see the skin where it's been detaching from the canal walls. It's just now flicking up in front of the suction, which just hampers the suction just ever so slightly, so you can't pull it out as easily as you normally would. Very, very deep section here, trapped behind that little lift of skin. That's gone now. We've got another leading edge of skin there, just feeding in. It's really kind of tightly bundled down there next to the eardrum. Let's try and tease this apart. There we go, another big chunk gone. That's going to really help to loosen this section. Still can't see the eardrum yet though. And another piece. It's really starting to loosen up a little bit now. That lift to the right hand side, I think if that wasn't there, we'd be able to see part of the eardrum now. So much debris done. I can just see the eardrum to the right hand side of this plug. It's trying to tease this. We talk about this valley. We've got this collection of skin and wax sitting just in front of the eardrum there. There we are, just hovering above it, trying to suction up and into the end of the Zollner tube there. Try and pull it out that valley. There we go. We're starting to see some of that skin come away. Oh my goodness, that's really jammed down there, bless them. Okay, so out that comes. There's going to be another little bit left on the bottom of the canal wall. There we are. Wow, that last little piece got suctioned in there. You can see that the actual a lift off the top of the eardrum there, which shows you where that skin is actually formed from, where it is detached from. So this is the same patient now, but the second ear. So we've got quite a hard plug here, whereas the sort of skin was a little bit wetter, a little bit more moisturized on the other side. We've got this hard sort of a tough old plug on this side now. Now this may well be skin, but sometimes you get wax this color as well, especially if you've got a dry skin issue. Look how that crumbles away. See the difference in the consistency? When you've got very dry ear canals, you tend to get this kind of very crumbly, lighter colored on the outside, darker colored on the inside wax, which is exactly what we're coming across now, like you see. I'm trying to use the hard edge of the wax. Oh, that's great. So we just managed to get a good chunk coming away there, using that hard outer shell to the wax to draw this down. It's really coming away nicely now. Now what's happened now is we've got this layer around the outside, which is still quite firmly attached to the canal wall. We've managed to pull the center of that out. So we've just got this kind of husk around the outside of hard wax and skin debris. Now, personally, I think now I'm doing it. I'd lift off from the canal wall and see if I can get the forceps underneath it, because you do tend to find with this kind of this harder outer shell to these types of waxes, if you can get the there you go, if you can get the forceps underneath, you can sometimes really hold on to that outer section. As you draw that, it'll bring the whole thing out in one go. Look how that is unpeeling there. We're just taking this weight, it's just unpeeling from the canal wall. There you go. There's the next section. Lovely. That's actually brought another section further forward. You can see it there. Let's see if we can get this. A very thin piece just along that edge. I don't know if we're going to be able to use that to pull this out. We may have to go back in with the suction of the Jobson horn, I think. There we are. There's the suction. Let's see if this manages to loosen a little bit. You can see it's still really firmly dried onto that canal wall in places. Can we get behind it here with the Jobson horn? Is it far enough forwards? Yes, there's a little gap there at the top. Is it going to bring the whole thing out? Oh, I think we just broke the top layer off. Let's try and get into that next section. Whoa, splat. It hits the camera. Let's try this next bit. Oh, it's really dry. You can see the consistency change as we get a little bit deeper in, get into this much, much older material here. We should be able to get behind that with the jobs. Now we're going in with the steps. Okay. Slowly working this out. There we are. Lovely. That's come away really nicely. Perfect. You can see that kind of like red. Wow. We went right off the ruler with this one. So my goodness, we're way past 15 centimeters here. I would say that's probably close to about 20. So look at that one skin ribbon there, 10.5 to 14 centimeters. That is a huge skin ribbon. That kind of 4 to 5.5 inches there. My goodness me, that was a big skin ribbon. Wow, that was a really, really good one. Well, thank you very much for watching the video again today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, could you please give us a thumbs up? And if you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And I shall see you for our next top 10.